Welcome to this new episode of the Rolling Along podcast. I am our party's mysterious benefactor. They do not know me yet, nor do you, but that time will come. Now, a recap of last session. After defeating the evil Mayor Albinaric, they were soon encountered by my associate, and under my name gave our party a choice to hop in to a portal to live out an adventure of multiversal proportions, or continue with their menial, boring life. They fortunately chose the good path, and now they are on a journey to another land. They soon encounter the knights of this realm, spears pointed at their faces. Let's see what our party can get up to when they're rolling along. Enjoy the show.
Cool. Okay. I got it. It's going, finally.
Fuck, did you get it?
All right.
Did you?
I did. I got it. We're fine.
Okay.
We're fine. We're fine.
There we go.
Recap of last session. It's been a couple weeks, so if anyone doesn't remember exactly what happened,
Or just joined.
and for the new people who have just joined today, our three adventurers, Sam, Rasputin, and Chai, all three met at a tavern in the town of Albinaric. Shortly after introducing themselves, were encountered by three ruffians who looked like they were just there having a party. While one of them, as they were about to go to the restroom, bumps right into Sam and basically yells at him for not watching his path. After managing to persuade the guy to leave him alone, to leave the party alone, Sam manages to expertly cut the coin purse off of this guy as he goes to go to the restroom. He does realize eventually that the coin purse is gone, and they manage to successfully take the angry guy and point him in the wrong direction off towards the city center. They leave the tavern and then are encountered by a third member of this ruffian group, saying that the mayor of Albinaric, Mr. Albinaric himself, requires a group of adventurers to go grab a shipment from a special bakery up further north. And then shortly after this, they meet the mayor, who explains just that, and that they would not miss it. They travel further north, finding that the bakery in question is in some kind of little pocket space where, as long as you go north and know where you're going, you'll always find it. Shortly after encountering this very strange bakery, they go in, after a little bit of sneaking around from Rasputin, to meet the baker inside, a nice lady, supposedly, at the time. Nice lady. Shortly after introductions, a loud bang in the basement occurs, and she goes downstairs to check it out. After a while of waiting, you guys get suspicious and go down the hatch and go investigate yourselves. Shortly after, opening the door to find a dungeon with dead bodies all over and torture instruments all over the place, and a small kitchen on the inside where you discover that these bakers have been baking pies and other things out of other people.
Sweeney Todd.
Basically Sweeney Todd, yes. which I found hilarious because one of you pointed out that it was going to be a Sweetie Todd situation way early on, and I had to stop myself from like bursting out laughing when it happened.
Within 2 minutes of meeting the mayor, I was like, "This is Sweeney Todd.
So funny.
He's a fucking."
That is
confront-
amazing.
You confront the evil baker maid, who shortly after introduces you to her husband and her dog. Fight commences. You defeat all three of them. The creepy, pale white elf man, the husband, falls down a sewer grate to supposedly his death. Whether or not that actually does happen, I have yet to decide. Because I don't know. After dealing with the enemy force, they go on to confront the mayor, Alban himself, shortly after being accosted by the three men who sent him on this quest to begin with. After a short fight and some taunting to Mr. Alban, who watched through the window, Mr. Alban himself, the drow that he is, tosses a crystal out the window. That causes a cloud to cover the sun, so he can go outside without feeling the ill effects of it, and fight you himself. After a very intense battle, with one of you destroying the crystal, and one of you setting him on fire with a freaking fire and oil combo, and most of you almost going down in the fight, Sam looks to his dark star and makes a pact with it, casting shortly after an amazing, probably the coolest end of battle thing I've seen yet, casting an eldritch blast towards Mr. Alban, blasting him against the tree and ending the fight. Shortly after this, you go hang out in the tavern and are given a letter to meet someone at the cemetery. After going after dark to the cemetery, you encounter a hooded figure who says that his employer needs a strong and capable group of adventurers to help collect some magical artifacts through different locations. After agreeing with this proposal, he opens a portal up, and the three of you step inside, stopping Rasputin for last and handing him a curious little box that none of you know exactly what it is. Shortly after landing on the other side, you are basically you look up to see two spears pointed in the faces of both Sam and Chai, with Rasputin confused in the center, and that's where we're going to start today's session. All right, let me start up the... What is that?
I'm sorry.
I was like, what the heck is that? Lower the volume if you need on that. First soldier points a sword at Sam and goes like, "Where have you come from?"
See, we're members of the Fae Carnival. We were just gonna pass through, maybe see if you guys wanted us to visit. We're kind of a scouting party. We're entertainers.
Sam, you don't need to lie to him. We went through a magic portal. Some creepy dude in a cloak pushed us through it. Well, we voluntarily went through it. He teleported us here. I don't know why exactly we're, here. But...
And excuse me, I wasn't technically lying.
You technically
We are carnies.
We left the carnival.
Fine.
Enough! You will speak with our leader, King.
Is his
Our
first
king.
name King, or do you just call him King?
He insists we call him King. Any further talk and I'd rather not speak of it. This way,
That is
please. He ushers
After you,
up the path. Now, as
Why?
you three are led up this path, you are shortly after joined by a party of two more knights who are also holding a goblin and a half-orc at spear point. If you guys want to introduce yourselves and talk to the other three, you can.
What?
Who are these two?
What?
Who
Hi.
are these? Hello.
Hello. Shall we? I don't want to get stabbed, preferably. Anyways, after you knights lead us away, I guess?
This spear is uncomfortably close to my throat.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is okay if we introduce ourselves. I mean, these are people. Do you not
Look
want
over
to
the
hear
guy,
our
like-
names?
That
Do you not want to hear our names?
yes,
No.
I would love. I'd love
this
to.
mouse over
No.
here, his name is Ratsputin. He's a mouse. Don't worry about him. That one.
And you're a goat.
I am a goat.
No, you are
That is correct.
Sato.
I am a goat. That is correct. At least you didn't. Whatever. You technically didn't misidentify my animal. Thank you very much. I am a goat.
Oh, I thought you were a little bitch.
Chai
Oh well,
fucking
fuck you,
kicks
Rasputin.
him. Kicks him in the shins with her hoof. Fucking curb
That was
stomp, little rat
harsh.
boy.
Ow!
Well.
I
hate
am saying.
people.
I
Move
hate
along,
it to look like
little
our new
goblin.
goblin friend and
Shall we
go
go?
back.
You.
Child's like hearing the guards yell, "Move it along!" But she's like, "Fucking okay," and skips off ahead of the rest of the people.
One of the soldier who just says this, gestures to one of the other soldiers. He's like, "Hey, look who we found!" The other one goes like, "Oh yes, we finally found that little goblin and a half-orc who's been accompanying her. They've been stealing things from the townspeople as of late."
Nice.
I told you not to.
I have people to feed. I'm fat. What do you mean? I don't have money.
Told you not
People
to
to feed.
steal
You mean
that bread.
I
yourself?
think it is because, they are poor.
All right, go ahead.
Turn into the goblin.
Go ahead and
I
move
gotta
your
be a
characters
fucking orc,
up
man.
to here.
That's Sam.
I
Chai,
told you not
under
to
her
steal that
breath,
bread.
whispers just to Sam. Did you hear that, thief? Do we have another rogue? I swear, if we have another rogue,
This is so awesome.
if we have,
We can make our own
rogues on
thieves guild.
if we have 3 rogues in our fucking group, I swear.
We can make our own thieves guild.
Oh my
What
god.
are you
I'm a monk.
talking about, rogues? You are talking like it is like game. What are you talking about?
Leave me alone.
And you just see Sam playfully like turning into the goblin, like turning back into like his typical elven self, not turning back into the goblin, like playfully like mirroring.
Do
All
you
right.
have you have a staring problem?
I can shape change. I'm cool like that. Hi, I'm
Okay.
Sam.
Hi.
Short resemblance.
I'm a mon.
Chai just starts to freaking laugh. I can shift change. I'm cool like that.
Like Chai
I'm a
over there.
ranger.
I'm a shift
I
changer.
shoot.
I can shift change.
I hit people hard.
All right. As you 5 are led into the main chamber of this castle, one of the guards splits off and goes to guard the front entrance. And then in the chair, further this way, this big thing right here, in the chair, you see a guy holding a goblet in his hands with long black hair and like kind of nobleman's attire, kind of slouching back into the chair, holding the goblet, being all like I don't know, like noble kind of right, if you can see my camera.
He's clearly hot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Essentially.
rich cunt.
What have you brought me
Separate
this
states, is that
time?
you?
He scoffs over from his table. What have you brought me this time, you 3? Sir, we found these 3, gestures to Sam, Chai, and Rasputin, out near the lake. We had never seen them before, so we got suspicious. As for these two, points to Amon and what is your character's name again? Thane. Points to Amon and Thane. These two have been stealing gold and valuables from townspeople and passerby, so I brought them here. Oh, well, yes you have. Very good, you three, very good. You could definitely tell this guy just is like a pompous prick, essentially. Like, the biggest, like, oh, yes.
I'd like to say something.
Go ahead.
Ain't you the rich Connie type?
God damn it.
Oh,
Thane,
so you
shut
can
the fuck
tell, you can tell. Yes, I am the most richest person here. I
There are plenty of
am
cunts like you.
King Lionheart. You
Well, King
may
Reinhardt,
call me
you're in luck,
King.
'cause the three of us are entertainers. And I shape change into exact image in my attire. And I just take a bow.
Lionheart's kind of like
God help us.
he blinks at this. This is like, oh, so we have a changeling among our midst. How delightful. Now, what do the rest of you have to offer?
I do have a question. Why is your name Lionheart?
Guy says something out loud in Sylvan. Do any of you know Sylvan?
I do.
Other than Sam, because if it's only Noob, I'm gonna DM it to Noob because he's the only one who would understand me.
Okay.
No.
Wait, let me check. I'll be right back.
I know I know Infernal.
Does the king know
No.
Sylvan, Chris? Okay.
But I do have to ask, why is your name Lionheart? Who
Silence! You are not in position to question your king.
You're not my king.
I just got here.
I just got
there. I don't know what's going
on.
I points at him and look him dead in the eye. I've served too many cunts like you to serve another one.
He's
I
like,
swear to God.
he gasps this like, really? This one's feisty. I
Thane.
like that.
Thane, if you don't shut the fuck up, I will get one of these new people to slap the shit out of you.
You,
And I fucking mean
the
it.
horned one. What do you have to offer? Who left?
I don't...
Oh,
Oh.
Noob did. Okay. Are you good, Noob? Well, that was weird. My Discord crashed. Are we good?
Yes.
Okay.
Is your recording all good still?
Yeah, we're good. That was
Okay,
weird. I don't know what
I
happened there.
definitely didn't try to start a mutiny.
Alright, my Discord completely just reset itself. Alright. I don't know if you heard my line to Lionheart points at Chai. You horned one. What do you have to offer?
They're my manager.
Manager. Okay.
They book performances for my talent, and this one, he carries my things. He points to Rasputin. I'm kind of the star here.
Alright.
Don't.
How? What?
Is that after Sam says that Chai's original stone, like, solemn stare just cracks after he's like, and he carries my thing, she just chuckles under her breath.
Enough of that. Now, I have a question for all 5 of you. How are you at fighting?
Soldiers should know how to fight.
Good. The rest of you?
To be honest, I did have a spell misfire, and I did fry someone to the ground with lightning.
Ooh,
I'd say I'm pretty good.
very nice.
I survived a bar fight or two.
You little mouse.
Or 6.
Well, considering I am carrying all the swordsmiths of,
I lost count.
daggers and, crossbows, I think that I am pretty well equipped
Well,
to fight.
I ask because you've come at a strangely very opportune time. I do not usually ask this of people who pass by my kingdom. He takes a sip from his goblet.
Let me guess, it is assassination attempt.
Surprisingly, no, not this time. That was the last group I sent.
This time.
Oh,
This
dear
time,
God.
I have need of you 5 to go around my glorious kingdom and just check up on people. Find out if they're happy, sad, any qualms they might have, deal with any ne'er-do-wells, that sort of thing. Basically,
So we're
Just-
doing your.
keeping the peace.
The perfect use for a body double.
I raise my hand.
Question.
No, Thane, shut up. I raise my hand. So, quick, can I steal from people?
I would ask you that you tone it down, but as long as I don't hear back, then fine.
Oh, okay, score.
So, question, Lionheart, King, if you will.
I like this one.
We
Don't.
don't think I'm submitting. We are doing the job that your guard should be doing.
Yeah, but he has to pay his guard. We're doing it for our own survival.
These 3 are to remain here for the time. I have something useful for them, while the one outside must stay at his post. You know protocol and all that. So, I need you 5 to go.
One last question.
God damn. Thane,
Little
up.
one, let him talk. Let him talk.
No.
What's in it for us?
yeah, to be honest, yeah.
I
what is it?
have a treasury. He pulls a rope from his little booth where you can see like a little window in the wall open up, and you can see just kind of a pile of gold back there. If you finish
Sam's
this
eyes are dinner
mission,
plates.
I have, and you can have your pickings of a portion of my loot.
So you can't hire more guards with all that loot?
So we'll be able to collect taxes and get loot?
I'd
yeah.
rather not spend the money on hiring more.
Does Chai see anything of interest in that window?
Roll a perception check.
Might as well try as well.
Yeah, go ahead. Both of you roll a perception check.
Dirty 20.
Ooh, yeah. You find lots of gold, and then among the pile that you see various like items that seem to be like magical in nature. But then also, as you're investigating, you see a purple glint that kind of flashes a little bit and then fades just as fast as you see it. You're unable to really tell what all of these are, but you could definitely tell that there's some useful stuff for your future adventures in there.
That
And then
seems fair to me.
Sam, what did you roll?
17.
17? You pretty much see the same thing, but you don't see the little purple glint. I'll say
Oh, okay.
Finish.
Eyes are dinner plates, like, taking it all in.
that. Finish the mission, and you'll
Can I
have
roll?
some. What's that?
Can I roll to like look at the king closer, but not come closer? Like look at him.
Just kind of size him
like,
up. Or...
Size him up without being too long.
Yeah, go ahead and also roll a perception check then.
All right. All right. Let's go. Perception is modified by.
Wisdom.
Okay. 18.
18? Sweet. Okay. As you're looking at King Lionheart over there, you're seeing, like, he's just his coat and that stuff. He has a small dagger, like, situated on a little belt loop on the other side. But the way he carries himself, you can kind of see that while he is pompous and kind of a prick, right, it doesn't seem like he really knows how to use it.
You must be either confident in your guards or confident in yourself.
I am confident in who I wish to be. Do we have a deal or not?
Yes.
I don't know about these fools, but I'm in.
I'm in.
Do I
I muttered
Do I have a
back
choice?
to,
Yeah. No,
Aim
no, you
info
don't,
then.
Thane.
I feel like the other option that is giving a no, I feel like it will turn out to be bad. So yes.
All right, good choice. He claps his hands like a little bit. First, I'd like you to go just around the lake. Find out if there's anything going on. Take care of anything that is happening. And just check in on people. Other than that, you're free reign. Just make sure to come back here after you're done.
Okay. Sure, why not?
All right. One of the
I
knights.
do have one question
Oh, yeah.
before we leave. What is on the other side of the lake?
On the other side of the lake. Well, to my knowledge, unless anything has changed,
As long as
quite
it's not
literally
an
on the
evil
opposite
lake.
side is a tavern. Further up north, on the northern side of the lake, is a friendly alchemist that I really like visiting from time to time. And then, I'm not quite sure exactly, but near the southeast side, southeast, there is a crypt of sorts. Haven't been there in quite some time. As a matter of fact, I don't think very much of anyone has been there for quite some time.
you know what? It's my worst attribute, but inside check this dude.
Inside check?
12, nope. Not gonna get much, am I?
What'd you roll?
12.
Oh, 12. You kind of look at him, you're kind of checking, like, you can't tell if he's, like, insight's like telling the truth, kind of like, right, or well, like, insight, that would be like, if you're telling.
And insight is like just basically reading a person and seeing how they're reacting to different situations.
He's just kind of pointing, gesturing, like, the different directions he is. But you can tell, like, he knows the area, but at the same time, you don't know, like, whether or not his claims of whether or not he actually leaves the castle are actually true. but yeah.
Is he pale?
He's just like...
One final question and we'll be out of your hair. There's no evil, creepy bakery anywhere near here. We just got shoved through a portal and there was a weird bakery and... I don't want to deal with that again.
Well, the tavern does sell some bread from time to time, but bakery, no.
They're not selling human pies, is what you're saying.
Oh, now that would be a
Pies, what the
surprise to me.
That's where we just came from.
But I can tell you, no, they don't have meat
thank
in their
God.
in their various things. We do have boar, as you can tell. He gestures off to his right, and you can see a massive boar head hanging off the wall. I like to hunt myself from time to time.
Oh, this motherfucker's Gaston, isn't he?
No.
No one pulls it back like Gaston.
No one.
Stick with mango plant. Died. Anyways, shall we go? I'm sure this lake travel is going to take us quite a while.
Might as well.
Wait, I want to do one more thing.
By the way, I'm staying in the appearance of King Lionheart. Mainly because if we're gonna check up on people, body double makes sense.
Although,
Chris, I have one last request.
sure. What's up?
I roll intimidation
Okay.
to Lionheart.
Say what you're gonna
Advantage.
do. What you're gonna say. What you're gonna say or do first, and then roll it.
Oh god damn it.
So what you're telling me is a shrimp fried this rice?
That's intimidation.
And I got a nat 20.
Oh my god!
Lionheart looks at you like,
Oh,
shrimp. Shrimp. Where? There's shrimp around here? Guards, find the shrimp. They must not come into this castle. And all three of them kind of like, yes, my king. And then all bolt in various directions.
What the fuck?
Chai is confused.
I like this guy.
He actually takes cover kind of further in his thing and then pulls a rope and a curtain like closes down. Then he pokes his head through. Is like, be on your way.
Okay, have a nice day. Shall we? Chai just fucking happily trots outside to get out of earshot of guards and everyone, dragging Sam by the collar behind her.
Okay. I'm going.
What the fuck? What have we gotten ourselves into again? Not again.
I don't think we've really had a choice.
Look, okay. Remember how I said the last village where if we overthrew the mayor, we can instill anarchy. That plan is still in play.
You're not
Oh,
gonna
no.
throw this guy. He is gold. Also,
If he's
Come on.
dead and I pretend to be him, that gold is ours.
What do you want, Thane?
Sam, something caught my eye.
A man who fears the shrimp fears all men.
Maybe he's just vegan. What's wrong with being vegan? Maybe he's just allergic to seafood. That would make sense to me.
I am so sorry.
I mean, have you seen like those giant shrimp? I mean, like they can shoot you from miles
Why?
away.
That is very true.
Again, I am so sorry. Please forgive my friend Thane.
From what I gathered, he doesn't really know how to use a knife.
He can be smart, but very stupid.
I think I ever caught your guys' names. I'm not sure I'm very...
Great job, you are
The
now
Feywild
idiots in
does stuff
two
to you when you
languages.
lose memory after a while. It's okay. What was the names again? I didn't quite catch them.
My name is Amon, and
Things.
yeah, I'm a ranger. I steal stuff also, cause I'm broke. He's here, just standing, having to deal with me. I literally
I
get on his
try to
back.
keep her in line.
Well, we might not be the best influence. I might have sticky fingers myself.
You currently see Sam or Semblance is in the appearance of the king. He's in his normal dark clothing and a white bandage around his right hand, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm a changeling from Feywild, Carney by trade, thief, I guess, by."
Carney by trade, thief by night. Both of us kind of are. What kind of Carneys?
Yeah, Carney by trade, thief by habit. It's the whole thing.
Oh, this is gonna be a long one.
Oh, just wait.
Well, who knows? You may make new friends along the way.
True. Funny story. I on one of our adventures, I was on his back. I piggybacked ride him for the whole adventure. Since I am so small.
I turned into I shaped into Amon's form. And I look at
Thane.
no. Actually, I think I'm like, can I That is the biggest smile. Like,
Lord.
Can I?
Thane, can I have a piggyback ride?
You should say no.
Don't use
It
this
would be
form to
pretty
thwart
funny.
my emotions, but use your original form and I will.
Nice.
Okay.
Let us. I kind of want to pick some reeds.
All right.
Makes sense. You do eat vegetation because you are goat. Just like how I am rat.
Then,
By the way, there's no limit to my shapeshifting. It just takes an action, which is kind of funny. It's not how many times per day. It's not.
Yeah, that's the great thing about changelings.
All
right, so you're gonna go look for-
7'9".
Look for reeds.
well, I'm mostly gonna walk down the path towards where I can get closer to the water. So I'm gonna go this way.
Yeah. Okay.
Looking for reeds.
Let's say you find some. You find a good clump, like a big patch, kind of growing along the side of the lake right here.
Chai's gonna crouch down, take her dagger out of her boot, she doesn't wear shoes. She has a band around her ankle, and she pulls a dagger out of, and grabs the thicker part of the reed. So they're varying in lengths.
Okay. Cool. As you collect this bunch of reeds from the side, you're crouched down, cutting them away. Suddenly, you hear a stirring from within the water. Kind of like bubbles surfacing. Like
Chai's gonna
in this area.
look, but stay crouched closer to the ground to try and keep herself hidden.
The bubbles kind of happen for a little longer and then suddenly cease, and the ripples just kind of dissipate. And then eventually
I'll pick up
fade
a rock
away.
and throw it in the lake.
Spoosh! the way.
Chai jumps like a foot off the ground.
Okay, that's fucking funny.
Zane is just writing in a book.
What the fuck?
There were bubbles. I was trying to see if there was something there.
Exactly, I'm trying to hide from whatever's in the fucking water. There has to be a reason. See, I'm getting a little vibes. There has to be a reason that King is scared of shrimp, right? There has to be a reason.
Maybe
As
it's
I said.
because
Could be a shellfish allergy. It could be.
true.
As I said, a man who fears the shrimp fears all men.
Or a main reason why he could be fearing the shrimp is because they have a lot of legs. Maybe he has that weird phobia with a bunch of legs.
Yes, but I've seen a turtle before, and I'm worried with turtles being like standing turtles that we're gonna have some issues with the shrimp.
But like,
I'm pretty sure he's just scared of the giant orc. Half orc.
Yeah, man.
Yes, but he has
What was
And
with
forget
that shrimp?
asking
that
father.
fell down over his thing.
Sam's just gonna walk off with his hands behind his head, going, shrimp people, look like shrimp, talk like people.
You do not know. No.
I mean, where do you think that the whole thing came from? Shrimp fried this rice, anyways. Just because it is true.
okay, if you could shift into like a shrimp person, just walk into the castle and see what happens.
I need to see
Be
one
honest,
first.
you do have to see someone.
I'm gonna
build
say
the
you've
ship.
never
Yeah.
seen a shrimp person.
I can imagine it, but I can't see it. Like, I have to see it.
Well, anyway,
Actually-
shall I continue? I'm
It,
Might as well.
iffy about the water.
Why don't we just go and check on the people? Maybe steal some stuff while we're at it.
That's what I'm thinking. Before it gets dark, you know.
I go from the goblin form back to the king's form and be like, out there for tax collection.
Is that what we're doing? Is that what he told us to do?
He just said
No,
to go
he did
check
say
on
we
that.
can steal, just not actually steal. So, tax
Well,
collection.
as long as he doesn't hear about us stealing, then we can steal.
Wait, is the... Wait, is it... On Thane's back?
No.
Is the changelings in Thane's back?
No.
No, the changeling is Sam is in Lionheart's form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm making sure because it wasn't discreetly... It wasn't obviously said. Or maybe it was. I'm
No,
just...
once he said, like, you know, someone goes, oh, okay, and he walked off.
Huh.
Alright. Thane is still just writing in his book.
Stands up and skips down along the river edge, keeping a good 5-6 feet from the fucking edge of the water, but keeping her eyes peeled on the water from her bubbles.
All right. So which direction are you going first?
I'm going north towards
North.
the
What's up, Josh?
Deal me.
Deal you?
Deal me. You know what it is.
Okay. Well, first I'm gonna have
That's
you.
as-
Well, hold on. Your character doesn't know what it is, so I'm gonna have you.
Nope, exactly.
I'll say you pull it out. You pull out the strange box that you received earlier, and make a investigation check.
Investigation? Oh boy, I'm horrible at those.
Oh.
Now here's my question to you, Chris.
Uh huh.
Tries a little bit ahead of the group, trying to get them to follow her. Do I see Rasputin pull something out of his pocket because I'm
Yes.
keeping an eye out?
14 total.
Okay.
Does the box have any weird engravings on the side or like visible?
I'll have you
clicks?
make
Like,
an
I know
investigation
what
check
that
as well.
is. 11.
11. All right.
Not grand.
You see, Chai. You see like different symbols along the side of this box, and just by looking at it, you kind of see it kind of looks like a deck of cards, kind of like, but you can't really tell of what. You, Rasputin, see the same thing, but on the front, since you have a better view of it, since it's in your hand, you see in big letters, in a like something scrawled on big letters in a language. What languages can you read, actually?
I can read Abyssal and Thieves' Cant and Common.
Oh, okay, so you won't be able to read this one. Big letters on it.
Rasputin just
Curious.
kind of...
Back towards the group. 'cause
Oh,
I want to know.
what language is it?
What language
Rasputin
is?
just kind of shrugs and just opens the box and just sees like a deck of cards, and he's just like, what is this?
Looking at the language on the front, do I recognize the language at all?
What languages do you know?
Other than the basic, Sylvan and Deep Speech.
Okay, yeah, you'd be able to read it. You read.
Actually, oh god.
Yeah, you read on the very front, deck of many things.
I like that.
What the fuck?
I'm
Oh, this is
in
gonna be
the-
some fuck
in the
shit.
back of my. I'm not gonna use that one. In the back of my brain, I have no clue what the fuck it is.
I'm just staring at the cat.
I got a 6 on an Arcana check. I got fucking nothing. I don't know what it is.
Fuck.
Are you gonna
My
relay the
memory is too
information?
hazy.
Rasputin, I didn't take you for a magician.
What do you mean?
Oh, you have a deck of cards, yeah.
Those look like tarot cards, but
Oh, no, this is just what the guy gave me before we entered through the portal.
Well, I am familiar with tarot if they're tarot cards.
Oh, they're very similar.
Oh,
Then grab them. Touch them.
oh, yes. It's just a deck of cards, and he just pulls one up. He's just like, see.
I'm gonna say that it actually, when you try and go to draw one, it doesn't let you. Like, it physically, you cannot pull it. But then on the bottom, as you're trying to grab, a piece of paper slips out with the same single letters that Chai was reading.
Chai grabs it and gives it a close look-see.
Hey, hands off! He gave it to me.
As you're
Give it back.
reading,
Chai spins it around and shows it to him. Can you read this?
Yes.
as you're reading, it basically
really?
is like, oh.
She rolls her eyes and spins it back around. Well, lucky for you, I can.
Anyway, as you're reading this, you find it's like a list of like bullet points and like warnings and different things to use, like to do with this. And the first one, it reads, you must declare how many cards you intend to draw and then draw them randomly. The deck will shuffle itself. Second one, any cards drawn in excess of this number have no effect. Otherwise, as soon as you draw the card from the deck, its magic takes effect. You must draw each card no more than 1 hour after the previous draw. And then at the bottom it has a little thing in quotes. Heed these warnings, or you too will fall to the fates of these cards.
Does it have a list of what they do or anything along that lines?
No.
Heed these warnings of the fate, or the fates will have you too. Is that what that? She squints again. Am I correct on that? Did I hear you right?
Or you too will fall to the fates of these cards.
Oh, these are magic. Oh, these are dangerous.
I draw one card. I say it out loud.
Okay.
Tarot cards are dangerous.
Take one.
I reach for the deck.
Take one.
These
So you're
have-
drawing one card.
Hey.
Yep.
Hey.
If you get
Oh.
moon off the bat, I'm gonna cry.
Drawing one
Rasputin,
card.
Take one.
Gosh
Do it.
dang it! Rasputin was gonna draw the.
Okay, I drew a card.
I can only take one card per hour. Sam's pulling it.
Okay.
Stolen it.
You draw Uriel. This card, Medusa's like visage, curses you. You take a -2 penalty on saving throws while cursed in this way. And I'm gonna say that happens for like a couple, a couple days.
Hang on,
Because
1d4 days. Let's do this. 1d4. Do
yeah,
it.
1d4. All right, that works.
4 days. Okay.
1 day.
Alright.
1 day. You're cursed for this for basically for an entire 24 hours.
Okay.
Okay.
Essentially,
4
as you
days.
draw this card, you feel your joints kind of stiffen up, and you're like really stiff now, but you can still move.
God, I'm gonna need a good nap.
Oh, I don't like that.
And that card is now forever banished from this deck until every
Okay,
other card
I'm
is
just like
drawn.
a little magic trick.
Rasputin.
Guy is giving that a look. Just because
What?
she's shady about it, and after reading be fucking careful.
You're gonna check the card that he drew? Is that what you're saying?
No, because I'm pretty sure the card vanishes.
Oh yeah, it did. It vanished.
No, Chai is giving like a look-see, like looking at Sam, looking at what the note says, trying to relect her memory because
I'm rolling my shoulder. I'm rolling my shoulders and like doing like stretches like.
she's trying to see if she can rack anything in her mind, if I can figure out in her head what just happened. I don't even know what I would roll.
Probably
Arcana. Yeah.
Let's see. Let's try this fucking again. A 9 now. It went from
All
a
right.
6 to a 9.
Arcana. Well, you can't really tell exactly what happened. You can definitely tell that something from this card affected Sam in a way.
Ooh, I hate it. What did you draw again, Sam? By chance?
Uriel? But it feels like I've been standing still for like 8 hours straight.
If you want more
What's it
details
called?
on the card, it has like a big like snake eye in the center.
Oh.
Well, I am glad it was not me.
I will investigate.
Thank you for
them.
drawing the card for me. I shall salute your sacrifice.
Oh shit.
You'll investigate? Wait, what? Yeah?
I want to. But
What's
Is
up,
it okay?
Stain?
Is it okay if I ask everyone to roll that d20?
Sure.
A D1?
Wait, what?
I think you said nat D20.
A D20, but what is it?
No, I meant. Well, Thane has dropped his book.
You fucking dumbass.
She is just trying to scramble to get it, but everyone roll.
It would go off of our passive because we're not really paying attention.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
It'd be our passive perception. So mine is a 12.
Yeah, my passive perception is a 10.
14 here.
Okay. I'm gonna say that none of you really. Wait, is this like a check to see if they see the contents of this or what? You dropped a book, is that what you said?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Even if, like, Rasputin saw it, for example, he would have just been like, oh, he just dropped book.
Yeah,
It's just a
who has the highest again?
I rolled
14.
a perception and mine is 23.
You were
Well,
paying
fuck, I rolled.
You see it. You see it, managed to see the content.
Okay, so,
Everyone else didn't really see the
Amon-
content.
Amon sees that Thane has been basically pouring his heart out into this book for Amon, pretty much.
Bruh. You fucking.
This giant hulking 7'9" half orc, his face is just flush right now.
Thane.
It's a fan fiction, essentially.
No, it's like poems and shit.
It's a bunch of poems.
It's fucking AO3 all over again.
Oh god.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
After Amon had obviously seen the contents of the book, he slowly picks it up and looks at her.
Thane.
Yes.
What the fuck was in that book?
Well, you obviously saw.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, orcs have feelings.
Why?
Well, half orcs have feelings too.
I'm gonna
I don't
just turn
fucking
everyone.
know. I guess it's,
Can we just go to people, please?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Go ahead.
You know what?
Sam's looking at the situation is like, yeah, let's keep going.
We've been
Guys,
we've been
no read on it.
standing here.
Chai, not paying attention, skips off,
Okay.
back to where she was headed, in the direction she was heading.
Why did they roll a fucking 20?
Man, I don't know.
Just later, Amon.
Anyway, you guys see Chai skip off towards the north, right? You're going
Yeah, I'm going
Yes.
to this building up here.
skip off towards the north. And I'm assuming you guys are gonna go follow her?
Yep.
Alright.
Yep.
So,
Going to get herself killed one of these times.
go
by
ahead
going
and move your thing up that way.
I can't move mine.
Okay.
Here.
I'll move you.
Oh. Here,
I am the hot.
I'll move you, Thane.
Hey.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, never mind.
Can I give a tiny
Why
bit
is
more
it not-
information about that book?
I got you.
Oh, thank you.
I will ignore the book.
Shit was just full of poems and shit.
I will ignore the book.
All right. So,
What are we doing again, guys? I've completely forgot.
We
Collecting
have
taxes.
and
I believe in the book.
well,
Is this why you run away from the
You can't
carnival?
kill us and steal
he
That's not-
also
outright.
he also did say to make sure if people were happy.
I'm sure that's not too hard, isn't it, Sam?
No, it's not hard at all.
I believe I
anyway,
could do feats of strength.
as you walk forward, walk towards the north end of the lake, you see a kind of small-ish building. Through the windows, which do not have curtains, you can actually see. You can see stacks of like crates and like food provisions, and through another window you can actually see some like glowy little bits like potion bottles on the sides and all that stuff. And on the front, on the front near the door, there's a placard that reads, hold on, my brain. It's just gonna read like the Lionheart Alchemist.
Wow, this place is named after that fuck back there. How convenient. Well, well, Sally.
Is this the person he's having an affair with?
No.
This is a magic person. See, this is the alchemist. We love the alchemist.
But he likes to
Guy
visit the
knocks
alchemist.
on the door.
All
Is
right.
it a shop?
Yes.
I
It's
assume
a
the store.
I
the
just
door's
walk in.
unlocked.
I just walk in. Yeah, I just walk in. If it's a shop,
Yep.
I just walk in.
I walk in and go.
Since
"Hey,
Chai
Fred."
knocked first, actually, right as you're about to go grab the doorknob to walk in, a kind of like a guy opens the door. Long hair, long black hair, but he's wearing kind of like magician's.
The other guy.
He's wearing magician's robes and stuff, kind of like, or like thing. But as you see his face, he's kind of like, you see bags under his eyes. This guy is clearly like very, like, tired. Like he's been up for a while. He doesn't get very good sleep, kind of thing. He just kind of looks haggard and tired. He looks up at you guys and is like, welcome. How may I help you?
Are you
5.
okay, Are you okay, good sir?
As good as I can be. Come in, please. Come in.
What is that?
Any way we can help?
Chai's. Yeah. Would you like a hand? I'm sure we can help you. Chai follows him.
Oh, it's nothing. Nothing. He kind of fidgets
Well-
around with different objects.
Well,
Man who doesn't talk.
let us spill a beans. We were sent here by the Lion King, the Lion King, Lionheart, or King.
He chuckles
Lionheart,
at this.
whatever.
Is like, Lion King. He wishes.
He is.
He doesn't seem to have the bravery of one.
No. You want to know why?
Because he's not supposed to be there.
Yes. He's a fake.
Again,
But
much.
he is in
Afraid of
charge,
shrimp.
so to speak, so... Welcome to the Lionheart Alchemist. I am Dr. Dr. Frederick.
Mario.
Dr. Frederick. You may call me Fred, if you so wish. The jerk up in the castle prefers it.
Oh no.
I'll call you Frederick.
Thank you.
Doctor.
Whatever you prefer.
So let me guess. You are not actually happy with what is going on.
He kind of smiles and is like, how can you tell?
Well,
No,
from
he
what I
should
can
be,
tell, he's having
humane.
you overworked because if something is in his name, he's probably hired you to do a buttload of stuff that he can probably learn to do himself. He's quite selfish.
He looks around, kind of, and is like, while, yes, he does have me work from time to time, despite your claims, no, he actually does not keep me working very often. As a matter of fact, it's rare to actually see him leave his castle. But he insists that I keep his last name plastered up on my door.
Is it because
That's-
he's afraid of shrimp?
He...
We
What were you going to say, Chai?
someone I think slipped their tongue a little bit and may have scared him. What is this about the shrimp?
What?
She's confused about the shrimp thing. She's like, what?
He kind of
he-
looks, he looks up to you two and kind of, like, grins. It's like, well, yes, he's been on about that recently. I don't think anyone else in this little kingdom of his has actually seen what he keeps raving about.
So hallucinations. Got it.
Could be, but he still insists that he has evidence. Evidence
don't you
of
love-
what he barely explains.
Boy.
Oh boy, we got an Alex Jones type.
He goes to open this door back here, and he holds it open for anyone who wants to come in.
Ooh,
Him
I will
quickly,
follow.
'cause she's
I will
seen
follow.
this before.
I will follow.
It was
I'm
actually
following.
inside. Okay, all 5 of you inside, because 3 of you stayed outside, and I wasn't sure what was going on.
Yeah. I was
Nice.
confused.
I
Okay.
forgot about him.
I guess I'm
Actually, wait.
inside.
He walks
I'll
over to
be-
this. He walks over to this table over here, which you can now tell is like an alchemist table. He goes over to it, grabs some little things. Is like, is there anything you wish to have? I'll let you take something for the road, if you wish.
We're really just here because we're doing a dumb mission for that fuck in the castle.
Oh,
Yeah, pray for you.
But I think we might be on a little more of a bigger mission. Not his.
can I
He-
investigate
Investigate what?
the table?
The table? All right, roll an
Yes.
investigation check. Which, if you don't know how to do that, it's on the investigation tab. You just
Yeah.
click the button. Okay, yeah.
I got a 15.
15. All right.
Wouldn't hurt to buy some healing potions.
That's
If they're
very
available.
true, we don't have a healer.
Okay. Amon, you like investigate his table. You can see a bunch of like little like herbs and stuff all around, with little empty phials and potion bottles and little things, and even like on the like right side of it, you can see like little trinkets and stuff, like little bars of gold, silver, kind of little things.
Oh,
But just like little samples though, like nothing that would really.
hey.
As you've probably read on the front, I am an alchemist. This is my workshop. I brew potions in my spare time, but mainly you can call me the kingdom's mint, shall you say. All his hoard, as you probably have seen, he really likes to show it off. I printed all of that. It's worth the same amount as anywhere else. The only issue is that his his face is printed on the front.
Ew.
Might I roll to see what material the... It's gold, right? Pretty much.
He looks around on his table. Wait, what'd you say again? Sorry.
It's the material the coin is made of. It is pretty much gold, right?
Yeah, gold and silver.
May I roll for intelligence?
Intelligence, sure.
Or
What are you trying to look for?
Huh?
What are you looking for with the intelligence check?
Oh, basic knowledge of like science.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Hensing, you are the man who made his treasury. I have a quick question for you. What does a purple glint mean anything to you?
Not to me, no. I only really dealt with his money.
Do you know happen where he got the rest of it? The trinkets and things.
Well, he does have a tax on anyone here. Most of all me, since I quite literally make the stuff.
What is the tax?
30%.
30%? 30%
Damn.
of what?
Of anything we
rolled a
make.
19.
Of anything. That's a lot.
What'd you roll?
That's more than theft. That is highway robbery.
19, but my intelligence is like negative. My mod for my intelligence is -1.
Okay.
Isn't there a way? Isn't there a way with alchemy
Yeah.
to somehow transform coal or some sort of material
Mm-hmm.
through enchantment into gold?
Essentially, yes. I found an easier way of doing the process through equal exchange. I found that most anything, he pulls a petal off of a leaf, has a certain charge, as you might call it. Anything and everything can be added to a little pile of charge, as you might say, and be used to create something of equal
Value.
energy. So, quite literally anything you could give me, I can turn into something else. Of course, I'd have to ask for a fee. And I have difficulty with magic items and anything too big. But I can offer you minor arms, like weapons and potions, if you ask. As he's saying this, though, you hear a thump, kind of like from under the floor, kind of, and he
Not again.
he looks at it and he's kind of like, his breathing kind of quickens, like,
Chai when he does that, sketches him up.
So you
Why?
have a problem?
what's that?
We were tasked to help the citizens fix problems. So if you have a problem,
I don't know what you mean. I don't have any problems.
Let us say this, we're not working for the king, we're working for the trinkets in his vault.
We want money.
We're
Damn the king.
don't care about
Damn him to hell.
that fuck. It's too much power.
look, if you're
We've seen
harboring a
enough
rebellion,
power corrupt.
if you're harboring a rebellion in your basement, we're all for it. Anarchy rules, all that stuff. Down with the king.
He-
Totally understand.
His eyes kind of widen, and he goes like, "A rebellion? Oh, I wish. It's now I want Chai to roll a persuasion check with advantage, since so many other of you are also trying to persuade him of the same thing."
I can't wait for this.
I'm gonna roll because I have a +6. Never mind, Chai, you roll.
May I also roll?
I will try to roll.
Kick my mind up. What does proficiency do?
It gives you
Proficiency,
your
you add your
bonus.
proficiency bonus, which right now would only be +2.
Which
Unless you have
should
expertise.
already be added to that number.
18.
18, yeah, totally. He scans the room, scans all of you guys, and then finally finishes, like, looking right at Chai. Alright. He sits down in a chair off to the side over here. Listen. I am an alchemist, as I've already told you. I used to not be the only one. My sister, Elena, she used to work with me until that Lionheart showed up. He came into the door and asked for an item that'll help him keep everything here in check. Something of that power is not easily made. But every day he kept hounding us. He would send guards over. Until one day, I was sleeping. I heard a bright flash coming from in this room. I come in, and my sister is gone. For a while, I had no idea what had happened, until I went into the basement, and I found a spirit. She cannot... It's very hard to reason with her. She is just down there. She haunts me every day. I don't know why it is here. Please, if you can deal with it, I'd be most grateful. He walks over here to this bookcase and then pulls a book off of the wall, opening a passage where you can see within like a red and yellow checkered floor with a staircase that leads down.
Would I, from like knowing basic arcana and stuff like that, have I heard of anything like that through like reading history books from traveling or reading books on world cultures or weird shit that I just come across from stealing, robbing planes, planar travel, robbing people?
I'm gonna say no. You don't. No. This one in
We're
particular
gonna get
is...
right to that, sir. But I have one extra question. You have knowledge of extraplanar beings, correct?
Say that again, sorry.
I look to the alchemist and like, do you have knowledge of extraplanar beings? We're gonna get right to it. I just have this one question.
I have rudimentary knowledge, yes.
Have you heard of the Dark Star?
No. Dark Star?
Yes, it began to shine since my birth, and it's followed me since.
Shy's ear. He just narrows her eyes slightly, just acting like she's not paying attention, like acting like she's trying to figure out what the fuck is downstairs, but she is paying attention to what Sam is saying.
And before we arrived here, I kind of contacted it in a way to help my friends, and now I'm stuck with this. And he unwraps his palm, and even though his shape changed, there's still a scar that looks like a burning star that like branches out on his palm.
He takes a look at it. He walks over, takes a look at it. It's like, this is definitely magical in nature, but I can't say I've ever heard of where something like this would come from, nor have I heard of a dark star.
I expected such. Sorry to bother you. We'll get right to the task at hand. And he rewraps his palm.
Right.
Chai's tail is a little poofy, but she's trying not to show that she was paying attention.
Yeah. I gotta go to bed because I gotta drive a lot tomorrow.
That's fair.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
So
good night.
basically, Thane fucks off for a while because he's like flustered and shit, and he needs to deal with those demons for a little while.
Yeah. The big guy can stay up here and just make sure
Jumps into the lake.
Okay.
Alright.
Y'all have a good time.
Alright.
Alright.
May as well.
Good night. Sleep well.
But
All right. Well, Thane is kind of like looks at this and is like, I don't want to have to deal with anything that's down there, and I got another situation. I got another situation I got to deal with. He like kind of glances over at Amon and is like, I gotta go, and then kind of just like briskly walks out the door. All right, leaving you four still here.
Nice.
Rasputin just goes straight down.
All right, sweet.
I follow suit.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, he's well, no.
Chai,
Yes.
Chai looks
I'm sorry.
at the alchemist, and her response is, "What would you like us to do with it? Are we
Kill it.
disposing of it? I don't want to kill it if it's your sister. A remnants of your sister. You understand?
His eyes kind of widen. I was like, I am not sure what it is, but do what you must. If you have suspicions, by all means, find out. And if you can, just get it out.
Sounds fair to us. Well, to me,
Uh,
at least.
I would like to roll an investigation on the entrance.
Okay, go ahead.
Because that I have like a bonus 3. 23!
Is that a nat 20?
Yes!
Nice.
With my bonus!
What kind of entrance? What entrance are you looking at here? Hold on.
The basement entrance.
Just the basement entrance.
Yes.
You look down the way, and you kind of you see the intricate kind of doorway that you're walking through with is like a book activated secret entrance, and then further in you kind of see just like a metal kind of gate, like archway, surrounding this stairway that leads straight down to a wooden doorway with a bar on your side keeping it locked. But
That's
honestly,
anticlimactic.
other than that, there's not really anything special, so that's really funny that you got a nat 20 with that.
That is the most anticlimactic investigation.
I mean, I was like, that's not really much.
I'm just
You should have just said it's a doorway.
That's a doorway.
It's a doorway.
It's a
It's a
basement door.
door.
It's a door.
It's a wooden door.
Yeah. All right.
Sam just puts the bow like on his back and has the 2 daggers prepped, one in each hand.
Chai goes out of her way to make sure that her hooves against the tile flooring is quieter than it normally would. She doesn't want to trigger anything in below because she doesn't want it to feel threatened right off the bat.
Okay.
Oh, look at you trying to be all sneaky.
Stealth up so she can see what it is to see if it's recognizable.
Okay.
Oh, look at
yeah.
you trying to be
I'll
all
say
sneaky.
that you
but
have-
can't
I'll send-
because you
I'll
have
say-
hooves.
I'll say that since you prepared for that, I'll let you have advantage on stealth rolls if it happens. All right, so that's all of you heading down.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Wait, should I change into the alchemist and go first? If it's his sister, I might be able to communicate.
I do not know. If it,
I don't suggest that at all.
The way he seems scared of it, I think it might be more threatened by him.
You may
Like,
get.
it might be more aggressive to him.
Gotta admit,
Because
the alchemist
it
is
has-
cute.
If it has sentimental value behind it, it usually spirits are more
Would be
threatened.
just lashing out for help, and the only way it knows how.
True.
I guess you could, Sam, but I don't know if it's a good idea.
I wouldn't risk it.
Fine, if it's still aggressive, then I'll try anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Is that all you heading down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. As you head down the stairway, you're greeted with the wooden door. One of you pries the bar up and over, opening the doorway.
Dirty 20 on stealth.
Dirty 20? Sweet. All right, cool. Let's see here. As you walk inside, you are greeted with a very dark entranceway. Not really much going on exactly in the front entrance until you take a turn. Is the sound effect working?
Yeah, I hear ambiance.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Darky, in case you're curious, I'll let you know this. A dirty 20 is an unnatural 20.
Nice.
So, pretty much is I got an 18 on stealth, plus I have a +2 in stealth, so it became a dirty 20. So it's still 20, but it's not a good 20.
Oh shit. Oh, okay.
It's not like a
What the fuck?
critical success. It's
Where's the entrance?
Oh, there it is. Here it is.
And Sam, there it is.
The map, the sizing of characters is weird because technically I'm taller than this, but it's fine. Because technically I'm only 4 feet. Technically I would be here.
All right. As you enter the room, you find that none of the torches on the walls are actually activated. As you walk forward, you see a row, 2 rows in fact, right in front of you, of just shattered mirrors.
What the fuck is this? I don't like
I'm gonna
it.
go against my better judgment and take the torch out of my bag and light it with the tinderbox.
Try
Alright.
to stay out of the glow of the torch.
We need visual here.
All right, go ahead.
what are you talking about? It's
You-
easy to see.
You'll go ahead and light your torch. You can now see like a good circle around you. You can see the torch illuminating the shards of glass from the shattered mirrors in front of you.
Just because I'm going against my judgment and I want to be proven wrong, Chai picks up a piece of the mirror and looks into it.
Okay, yeah.
To see the reflection,
See your
to see if
reflection.
I can see through it or see behind me.
Yeah. You peer into the shard. Jeez, that actually startled me.
Jeez,
Um,
that's
Yeah, that's fair on me.
That was just ambience. I didn't have any
almost
control of
spat
that.
out my drink.
I didn't have any control of that. That just kind of happened. That ambience, though. Holy crap.
when the DM sound effect scares even the DM.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. You'll peer into this shard of mirror that you have, and you can see, since you're in the dark, your reflection peering off of it, and then you kind of test to see if you can see behind it, and sure enough, you can. Nothing really else happens other than just like reflecting.
Okay. I'm gonna keep this in my hand.
Okay, cool.
But the mirror reflecting bit against my side, so nothing can see through it, or see it, or no glint catches it. Keeping myself hidden.
Okay. So, what do you want to do, guys?
I'm going to just continue on further into the room.
All
Do
right.
you understand what I was trying to do?
What's that?
Did you get what I was trying to do with looking through the mirror behind me?
I think I do. We'll
I
see.
do.
There's a game that you played, Chris, that I was trying to make sure you weren't.
I think I got it. Yeah. Anyway, Sam walks forward, his torch illuminating the shards of glass. Are you guys gonna follow him just off at a distance?
Yeah, sure.
Tries
Like-
keeping her distance, keeping hidden against walls. Looking for loose stones that could be suspicious or holes in the wall to make sure there's no traps.
I do have to say, there is no door.
Yes, and I realized that too. There's actually supposed to be a door right here. Just pretend there is.
Right where kind of those boxes are, kind of type thing.
Yeah, I realized that
Okay.
for
So
some
remove-
reason there was
so-
no door. That's a
So
door.
remove- Okay, so remove
Okay.
the
There we
boxes.
go. That's a door.
Okay.
There. Okay, yeah. I realized that and I was like, oh crap. Anyway, yeah, Chai is kind of sneaking off at the side, really not wanting to be in the torchlight or
Okay.
seeing any of these mirrors.
Guys, unless y'all are looking, Chai's fucking gone. She's gone.
Anyway, Sam, as you're
I can see
walking
you.
down the path, right in front of you, you see a completed mirror, not shattered, but similar style to the 6 other ones that you've walked by. This mirror, on the other hand, is complete, not shattered, and everything.
We're dealing with a spirit, yes?
Yes.
Oh, I have an idea. Okay. I grab a mirror piece, a piece of a shattered mirror, and I put it in front of the open mirror to see if anything happens, if anyone knows what I am referencing.
Hang on. And I take a steel mirror that I have in my bag out, and I say, just stand behind me and hold it. And I sit crisscross applesauce between the 2 mirrors. The steel mirror being held by Amon, and yeah, let me see if I can send it to you. It's the mirror, steel. Move it to equipment from my bag.
Okay.
A steel mirror is handy when you have to look around corners, signal friends, reflect the sunlight, or keep an eye on Medusa.
Mhm.
So we could sort of create a Psycho Man team a bit. And I just
Okay.
sit crisscross applesauce between the steel mirror and the full mirror.
Okay.
And I
So,
just stare into it, like just stare at myself and the infinite reflection caused by the steel mirror.
all right. Does this do something? Like, what are you building? Hold on.
I'm just trying to see if something happens.
Oh, okay. I was like, you try this. I'm on holding the steel mirror behind you, and you see the infinite looping mirror situation, right? And as you're peering into this mirror, nothing appears to start happening because of this.
Chai, under her breath, not really trying to stay quiet, but not because I can't yet. I can't hide. Be casting spells. She goes into a small pouch on her side, pulling out a cured piece of leather.
Okay.
And with a small spark of mixed matched color and green in her hand, she says something. Unless you're a magic caster, probably don't understand magic spells. I'm casting mage armor on myself.
Okay, cool.
I make a religion check to see if I can try to make contact with the spirit.
Pretty much spells are just a fancy language for them saying the spell name. Because that's
And I doubt I could anyway, but
So you're trying to identify what happened, or are you trying to talk?
no, I'm trying to still I'm using a religion check to try and communicate. I doubt it would work because I got an 8, but before the
No,
shot.
it definitely doesn't work. You try and see what happens by communing with this mirror, and nothing appears to really happen. But then, not really seemingly in response to what you just tried to do, you kind of hear like this wispy sound coming from all like around you, right? Chai, you can kind of hear it from in the direction of Sam and all that. And then you hear a slight like voice kind of just around in that area. Go away.
I'm here to help.
Go away.
Why?
Just
Why?
why?
Why? We are here to see you. Why?
What if I don't want to go away? I'm gonna stay put.
Look at me.
I keep trying to figure out in her mind, due to her mind being scattered and forgettable, to see how well her fucking religion is. To see if I can actually, would it be religion or would it be history? They're both fucking the same, so it doesn't matter.
Depends on the
10.
context you're using.
Okay, what are you trying to do? Hold on.
I'm trying to identify the ghost, to figure out what.
A 10 definitely wouldn't be able to tell you.
to give myself. I'm to notice the number is slowly going up. I find it really funny that it's slowly going up because it started at a 6 and then it was a 9 and now it's at 10.
Yeah, you can't really tell. You
back
definitely
to her.
can tell that is a specter of some kind, but you can't tell exactly what
Come on
type.
now, you don't.
Shortly
I'm
after
sure you
this,
don't look that bad.
shortly after this check, the mirror in front of Sam kind of starts wobbling and in place, and then you hear the same voice.
Don't look at me.
And the mirror shatters outward towards Sam and Amon, which I'm gonna have you guys make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Hey, I get a -2.
Yeah, you get a -2.
Wait, what do I press?
Dexterity.
Oh, just
Yes.
that?
The saving
No,
throw
there's-
little grid off to the side, like
13.
to the left of the
Yeah, there
page.
you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
13.
Okay.
So,
13. Okay.
try
No,
seeing that happen.
that was
Turns
not
her
it.
Back towards the wall.
What? Did you?
Try-
We're not able to get it, or
They got an 8.
that's a dex check.
Yeah, I'm trying to do a save.
Saving throw
Yeah.
is a little
Saving
grid
throw?
off to the
Saving
left.
throws. I can't read. Oh,
25. Okay, you got it. That was a nat 20. Jeez. All right. Well, Sam, you did not make it. So the glass actually managed to slash you as it goes by. You're gonna take 3 slashing damage from that.
Chai shifts her so she's facing the wall. And using the mirror, she very carefully uses it to look over her shoulder. Just carefully. Just not to anger whatever spirit may be there. She's giving a look around the room to see if I see anything
All right.
that I didn't see before when looking around the room, but looking through the mirror. if anything's
Make a
changed.
perception check.
But anything has changed. That is a 21.
All right. I'm gonna say that
Looking for things.
I'm gonna say that check actually helps you throughout the rest of this area, so you don't have to worry about it. But you can really tell anything that's happening behind you with this thing, or if you're looking through it. As you're looking through the shard over your shoulder, you kind of see like little wisps of like something that definitely isn't there when you try and look yourself, like little silvery wisps. Panning the room. Are you panning the room, or?
Yeah, I'm well, not really. Like, I'm looking at that because I'm facing this far wall, I'm using the mirror to see what I can see here, like along this wall, but
Alright.
not turning, just so I don't trigger whatever blew up the mirror.
All right. As you're
So in
looking
theory, I
through
can see
this
like
area right here.
Here, pretty
Yeah.
much.
So, as you're looking through here, you scan kind of with your eyes along the side. But as you reach, like your vision reaches this side, you can see a kind of like clump kind of like really thick wispy stuff. And through this, you can see a pair of like purple almost, like kind of that color, little glints, 2 of them. Look almost like looking in your direction and kind of see that you can see it, right?
I said, stop looking at me.
And then you can see the wisp like quickly dart off to the left, and then Rasputin and Sam, you feel this.
Quickly puts the mirror into her pocket. I
You
apologize.
will feel this. It like darts past you too. You can feel the force of it like whipping past you, and then bursts the door open on the opposite side.
We follow it.
I'm going to follow it. We have a job to do.
Yeah, but realize
Be careful.
Damon,
Sam did
that
get
mirror is durable. It's made of steel. You might need to use it.
Do what you want. I'm going to go follow. I'm going to go follow our little alchemist sister.
Chai stealths close to Rasputin. Come here. She whispers, trying to scare him.
Hey, take the
What
mirror.
about the mirror? What about the mirror? It is broken. Yes, it's shattered. What else do you expect? We are dealing with ghosts.
Sam got hurt.
She comes into the light a little bit. So she's still like trying not to break the stealth.
Oh, you know, I have like a large gash on my cheek.
It's enough for you guys to like get a glimpse of where I'm at. If you use the mirrors, you can see her.
Well, obviously she does not want to be seen.
If you see
Well,
If we anger her more, she is more likely to attack us. Do you understand?
well, we're not really looking at her with our own eyes. We're just looking.
Know if